first time they found the note, they thought it was a prank. Taped underneath a rusted bench at the far end of Calder Park, just beneath the dead bulb of a broken street lamp. A folded piece of lined paper, weathered but dry, sealed in a Ziploc bag. The note simply read, "She screamed for 6 minutes. No one came." It was signed, D. There were no reports of screams. No missing persons filed that day. No witnesses, just the note. But 2 days later, another one appeared, taped to the underside of the same bench. She begged me not to take her shoes. She said her dad gave them to her. That note came with something else, a silver charm bracelet. The initials AM, engraved on a small heart-shaped locket. Police ran it for prints. Nothing. DNA? Contaminated. A dead end. What made it worse was what happened next. A woman named Amy Martin, 22, was reported missing just 3 days earlier. Vanished after leaving a night shift at the hospital 2 blocks from Calder Park. She was wearing a charm bracelet. After that, the park was cordoned off. Patrols increased. Security cameras installed. But the notes kept coming. Always taped under the bench. Always signed with the letter D. The third one was worse. She didn't believe me when I said the lights would flicker first. But they did. Just like always. Detectives rewound the security footage from the night before. At exactly 2:03 a.m., the street lamp above the bench, long broken, unpowered, disconnected from the grid, flickered. Twice, the footage glitched. For 4 seconds, the screen went black. When it came back, the bench was empty. But a new note was there. This time, there was no name, no missing person that matched. Just a strand of long blonde hair taped to the paper, coiled like thread. The note read, "She sat here for hours. Thought someone would notice. They never do." The FBI got involved. A behavioral profiler said the writer was ritualistic. He returned to the same location, obsessed with control and likely lived nearby. Maybe even watched the bench daily. They scoured local offenders' mental health records. Anything. And then a journalist named Lena Morales went missing. She'd been working on a podcast about the bench, interviewing residents, ex-cops, even breaking into the evidence archive to get copies of the notes. Her last audio file, found on her phone after her car was discovered abandoned near the trail, was chilling. He said he'd talk if I met him at the park. He said, the others misunderstood what the bench was for, that it wasn't about killing, it was about waiting. 3 days later, the last note appeared, longer this time, typed. She asked if she was the last. I told her no. There's always one more. There always has to be. The bench remembers. The silence remembers. It's the watching that matters, not the taking. They think I leave notes because I'm proud, but they're warnings, and no one ever listens. No more letters followed. The case went cold. The public lost interest, but people still say the bench flickers. Locals claim that if you sit there long enough, in the stillness after 2 a.m., the street lamp will twitch even without power. Sometimes just once, sometimes twice. And if you stay longer, long enough for the wind to stop moving, long enough for your phone to lose signal, you might hear the scrape of a zipper under the bench. Then silence. The kind that feels like someone is breathing behind you. No one's been able to explain the notes, or the flickering, or what happens in the 4-second blackout captured by every camera that faces that bench. But ask anyone from Calder Park what they do when they pass it now. They don't look at it, they don't sit on it, and they never ever walk through that park after dark, because they know someone is still watching, still listening, still waiting for the next person to sit down, just long enough to be remembered.